Hi, everybody. Good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are. Hope you're all well. So I thought I'd do a little video for a change. I haven't done one for a while. I plan to do a live stream before too much longer, so we can get some of the community involved and we can have a chat with all you lovely people. But I'll get straight into it anyway because I don't want people to get bored before it starts. Anyway, to the teenagers out there who I've spoken to and who are attend to the demos and stuff, big up to you all. Well done. If you're not, educate yourself about what's going on and get yourself better informed because all this is going to affect you guys sooner or later. But big up to the ones who attend, to all the youngsters, all the teenagers, all the young girls, all the kids, obviously all the ladies. But this is particularly directed at the teenagers. I thought I'd put this in first before they get bored and clear off. So big up, lads. You know who you are. I know there's some watch this channel. So yeah, so that's that. So now I just want to cover something on the demo side of things. Now, emotions are running high. I know this. As you know, we do attend and report live. So we get to experience firsthand the emotions, and we get to see we get to see probably a lot more than you do, even watching the live streams. As you know, Chris has been man on the camera recently because I injured my hand. But while Chris is filming, I usually go wandering around with my GoPro and just record bits and pieces, this and that, and for no big reason. I feel more comfortable with a mic and a camera in my hand. So, but I'll catch some interesting stuff. And like I say, I have more personal chats with locals and even the police. So I know what you're thinking about being careful of speaking to the police. I know that. I've got enough experience. So, but before I drift off, guys, keep your emotions under check. Now, I was at a recent protest. I'm not going to say which one, but tensions was becoming extremely high, and I was getting a little bit worried. Now I know you're annoyed, you're pissed off, all the rest of it. Fully understand, but please, guys, don't kick off. It's not gonna. It'll have the complete opposite effect. It will completely demonize all of these peaceful demos, and there will be no doubt concerted effort to hammer down and put a total stop to them one way or another. Of that, I'm convinced of. So please, guys, have a beer, but just have a beer. Don't have 10. I know what it's like. You're young men. You're full of testosterone. You're full of adrenaline. You're angry. You got no voice. You got no say. You feel left behind. You feel left out. 100% understand that. You're angry. You've got nobody to take out that anger on. So yeah, I get you, but you can't let your tempers get the better of you, guys. Please don't. I'm absolutely begging you to keep these peaceful. Wherever you are in the country, however large, however small, just keep it peaceful. Please, I'm absolutely begging you to. So, moving on from that, I did sort some little bits out of what I'd look at. So just if you just bear with me a sec, guys. Sorry, that one. Right. So this is this has come out today. Which I mean, as you know by the live streams, if you watch the live streams, we do spend, we do give Eben a lot of support. I've got a lot of friends now in Eben, beautiful, lovely people. Yeah, so I was quite surprised, quite shocked really to see this pop up. So as you can see, I'm gonna watch my words. So a resident at an Epping hotel at the heart of anti new arrival protests is charged with 7 offences, including SA. You can read that on the screen, guys. Just pause it if you can't. If you can't, just pause the video and read it, rather than me trying to pick out and. It's a bit much when you have to sit here thinking about every bloody word you have to say, but I do. So read that. Now, all these alleged offences actually took place, from what I've been told, inside the hotel. You just can't make it up, can you? Honestly, you can't make it up. So, a little bit more news on Eppen. So we're just waiting for feedback off of 1 or 2 people we know and sort of see what their thoughts are on that. But I'm sure you can imagine. Excuse me. So that was that. So there's another post there. This one's from Darren Grimes. So there's another post on X. This one is from Darren Grimes. The same issue. A Syrian living at the Bell Hotel has been charged with SA and other offences. 7 charges. And along with multiple counts of common assault and assault by beating. Right, so this I want to cover, guys. Just give a little bit of airtime to. Peaceful pink protest. This is actually at the hotel in Norwich, the Brook Hotel. So on August the 17th, meeting at 1 p.m. Now, what this is, the women, young girls, children, young female children, all will be wearing pink tops, all pink, whatever, pink. So they will be leading the march. Will be all the ladies, all the females of all ages. And then the men will follow behind. So this is kind of a thing what is slowly getting traction around the country. So if you're doing a demo, if you are female, if you got one, pop a pink t-shirt on, pink top, whatever, depending on the weather, of course. And just show the numbers for you ladies out there. I did make a post that this awakening the women to this and getting them on the streets. Well, don't annoy English women. That's all I got to say. You won't shut them up, let me tell you. But anyway, big up ladies, and 100% behind the ladies, and taking up the pink button. We've also seen the suffragettes flag being brought out and being flown by ladies. So they've picked up the suffragette gauntlet. Now I know that was for a different a slightly different issue as women's rights and the vote and stuff like that. But just as much an issue these days is what we have currently. So waving the suffragettes flag is probably quite apt. So yeah, there's those two points. So if you can make it at Norwich on the 17th at 1 p.m, the Brook Hotel, get there at Norwich. If not, look around for any events going on local to you, and get yourself down there. Get your pink top on if you're a lady, or even men. Who cares? Men, women, we aren't bothered. Well, I'm not bothered, but I think the ladies want to have their own thing, style thing. I don't know, and we fully support it, as do all the men at the protest. Good thing, right? Let's find some other posts which I can quickly show you. Right, so staying on the subject of these residencies, we'll call them. No. I just want to give a big shout out to AY_audits, Truth Hurts 101, Yorkshire Rose, Active Patriot, Mitch Media, just to mention a few. They are the hotel investigators. All of them do an awesome job. They need just replay the video, guys. Grab the names, do a search on YouTube, give them a follow, give them a like. I'm sure you probably all do anyway, but if you don't, get on there. They've exposed so much stuff and brought it to light, such as the Uber Eats issues and all manner of weird stuff they've exposed. So you can give them a big thanks for that and giving you the inside story at great risk to themselves from arrest and all the rest of it. You know, so big up to them guys. Actually, on that theme, I'm now gonna play a video, or it's a clip of a video. It's from AY_audits. He's a friend of ours here at Mystic Media. He's top bloke. I clipped this out of one of his videos. I have got permission to play it, so don't panic. And I'll put a link to the full video in the description. But I want to play this to you if I can remember where I've put it. So hang on, just give me a second. I'll get that on. So let's move on now to AY's the clip I took from AY's video. I have got full permission to use
it. After, yeah, just stand. Yeah, just stand.
Guys, watch the full video for
what's that, buddy?
Loads
I appreciate you recording. I'm recording you as well. It's absolutely fine. I'm on PC Riddick 1760 Chesham Police Station.
Yeah. And yourself?
225 Hope, Chesham Police Station.
What's been going on?
Nothing.
Okay. Are you aware that at the moment you're on private property?
No.
No. So at the moment this is private.
Okay.
Can we just go out and just talk on the public bit?
No, I'm not finished my video yet.
Okay.
So, being on private land is a civil matter. Sorry. Being on private land is a civil matter. It's not a police matter. It's not a criminal matter. It is purely a civil matter. It is the security guard's responsibility to ask AY to leave, and at which point he has to leave within reasonable time, I guess. It doesn't mean he has to run away. It means he has to be in the process of leaving. So that's the first thing. The police have no authority to deal with civil matters unless they've escalated into, for example, aggravated trespass. So that's the first thing.
But you're currently on private land filming.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, which could be construed as a public order offence.
Being on private land filming. If all you're doing is you're on private land and you're filming, there's no law against walking around with a camera wherever you go, as far as I'm aware. The fact you're on private land makes no difference to that. So why that's being raised, again, is completely unnecessary.
Yeah. What you're doing.
Okay.
So I'm more than happy to go and speak to you. You can keep filming on the public land.
Okay. I haven't been asked to leave. I haven't been asked to leave yet.
I'm asking you to leave then. But my understanding is you've been inside. You've
Yeah,
caused a bit
yeah.
of an issue inside.
No, I didn't cause an issue. No.
Okay, well, that's
Didn't
my
cause an
understanding from what
issue.
they've said.
So apparently, so the next thing is AY has been inside and caused an issue. So we don't know what that is yet, but
So can we just go and speak on the public land, and then we'll work out where we go from here.
Yeah, sure.
I'm a little.
so the officer's determined to attempt to remove AY from private property, which, as I've said, the matter of civil trespass alone is completely out of the remit of the police. Completely not his issue at all.
A little bit confused at the minute.
Why are
I'm
you a
just
bit confused?
Just a little bit confused.
Okay. What's confusing you? The fact that the police turned up.
I'm a little bit confused as to why the police have turned up for potentially a civil matter,
Okay.
and then you have tried to turn it into an harassment public order.
Okay. I've said it could potentially be.
Yeah, you said potentially,
Okay. My
but
colleague's gone to speak to
I'm
them
also a
inside.
little bit confused.
So there we go. Also, I mentioned could constitute a public order offence or harassment. That's another couple chucked in the bag.
As well, because I'm aware of a little bit of legislation and a little bit of policies, and not policies but legislation, I suppose.
Mhm.
And I'm very clued up on Section 26, 2015.
Go on and tell me what's Section 26, 2000. And...
So I would like to highlight you to the first part.
Go on.
Yeah, which would be an officer, a police officer.
So as you can see, when AY mentioned Section 26, which he would have researched and made a point of knowing, the officer in question appears to have no idea about Section 26, which, as police officers, they can't know everything. But perhaps you should bear that in mind. Maybe you should make some checks. I don't know. Just a suggestion.
In uniform
Yeah, which is me.
or out of uniform,
Yeah.
acting in his roles to interfere with something which is not a criminal matter. And with that, I believe that it would be to the benefit of security and to the detriment of myself, which is quite clearly stated in 1A and 1B, that's what you're doing. Because I don't
I
think...
would say so. Trespass, civil matter.
Yeah.
So trespass, civil matter, yeah.
But aggravated trespass becomes a
Okay.
police matter.
Aggravated trespass becomes a police matter, which we said a minute ago.
So when does it become aggravated?
Aggravated. Well, what you're doing could be inciting hate.
So now we've got incitement of hatred chucked in the mix.
Okay. Could be. I'm not saying it is.
Okay.
Could be. You've also made entry into it, and there's allegations of potential in assault.
So now we've got assault thrown into the mix. potential assault.
An assault?
Yeah, that's the allegations. That's what we've been told.
Yeah,
coming
Okay.
here.
So that's the allegations. So to say that, this officer or whoever the call handler was surely must have had allegations of an assault.
So,
Okay.
that's where it becomes potential aggravated trespass.
Well, no, an assault wouldn't be aggravated trespass, would it? An
It
assault
falls
would be a
into-
different
it
matter.
falls
So again, confusion, throwing in aggravated trespass with assault. As AY quite rightly points out, assault is one charge, aggravated trespass is another. You can't throw them all in the same bag.
Now,
Same
what I
ground,
would
doesn't
like,
it? You're
what I would
talking
like,
about multiple, and
okay,
that
what I
one's
would
fine
like,
and breaching
what I
your
would
right.
like to say then is, if you've actually had a report of an assault,
Yeah,
yeah. Now I'm quite confident that that's a false allegation.
which is why I haven't
Yeah.
arrested you at the moment,
So,
because I don't know the full
If
circumstances.
So there you go. I haven't heard the full circumstances. So at this point, this officer has obviously not investigated the allegations. He obviously has no evidence. If he hasn't investigated the allegations, he can't have evidence. So he's purely and simply gone by what he thinks, on his thoughts, his feelings. I'm sorry, officer, but that's not how you should work, my old chap. You're not there to be judge, jury, and executioner. You're there to uphold the law, gather evidence, etc., and deal with crime. You're not there to make decisions on what may or may not have happened based on what you reckon. So, not good.
Somebody has telephoned the police and said that an assault has taken place.
Yeah.
And
Do you know what the definition of an assault is?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
What's
yeah.
the definition of an assault?
So an assault can be. I don't necessarily have to touch somebody for an assault.
See,
Yeah,
they just have to be placed in fear of violence.
you have to be doing something. Yeah, video recording is not. Yeah,
But-
cannot be
but
classed
with respect,
as violence.
I wasn't here at the time.
Yeah.
I can't say how they
Well,
were feeling.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Well.
So there you go. I wasn't here at the time. I can't decide how they are feeling. So here is Officer Feelings Police. Now, I mean, this is just beginning to get absolutely absurd. So now you can be walking along and assault someone by having a video camera. I mean, are you serious? Is this North Korea? I've never heard anything so ridiculous. That you would consider in your head, officer, that peacefully walking around without causing any trouble, nothing at all, the simple fact that you are walking somewhere with a camera, if somebody feels that that's an assault, you will treat it as such. In my opinion, you should find another job, officer, because you are part of the problem, my friend. This is just absurdity.
Well, if somebody has made an allegation of assault,
Yeah,
and I can categorically prove,
that's fine.
yeah,
You've
that
been
I haven't,
recording, and I'm sure you've been
yeah,
recording in there. So,
and I haven't,
so
I can
that would
categorically,
potentially be evidence, wouldn't it?
I
So-
can categorically say that I've not assaulted anybody.
Yeah.
And if anybody does say that and they've called the police, then I would like to think that the police are going to start looking into charges, wasting police time. If they write it down on paperwork, possibly perjury, making false allegations.
Okay, you can't. If we're talking common assault, and you're saying that common assault cannot be you touching it, it's just placing someone in fear. You
But
can't say how they felt.
somebody-
So there you go, guys. You can hear it with your own eyes. So if I'm walking down the high street, going to my local electrical store, and I'm in a bit of a hurry, and I'm rushing down the street, and someone feels threatened, I can be arrested. Just a bit of feeling, because that's how they feel. Because I'm in a rush, I'm getting through. This is just. I am honestly lost for any sensible words to say about this.
Somebody walking in publicly accessible areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is public accessible
With
but
a
it's private
camera,
land,
with a
yeah?
camera.
It's private land, publicly accessible. Yeah, because there's no gate.
Yeah.
Okay, but going into it, there's quite clearly signs on the doorway that
Yeah.
say it's not open to the public.
So I went there
So
to.
you-
So anyway, so he's saying it's private land, and there's a sign up on the hotel says it's private, whatever. Now the hotel will be run under a C1 license. Now I may be wrong on this because I'm not an expert on these hotel issues. This is people like AY audits. That's his department. But I am of the belief that if the hotel is still running under a C1 license, it is still publicly accessible. That's not to say you can access private areas, but public areas such as reception areas, even under the sign saying private, I may be wrong, but it's still publicly accessible, and they have to revoke your right to be in there, which the security guard did. He asked AY to leave, and he left. So there is no offence entering into the reception, in my opinion.
Explain to them, yeah, what I'm doing, not to be alarmed and distressed. They know who I am. They know my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yeah, they've already told me that already. So I told them, yeah, that I am just here to make a video about the hotel,
Yeah.
and that is it.
Okay.
To stick on your YouTube.
What's that?
To put on your
YouTube channel.
Yeah, to
But
put on my YouTube
can
channel.
you see from their perspective? Okay, I know there's lots going on with these protests and that, and I'm not going to get involved with that.
Yeah.
But can you understand from their perspective, people coming up, filming, gaining entry to it, it's going to scare people.
So there you go. That is the end of the clip. I'll put a link in the description, guys, to that video. Watch it in full. There's much more than that, let me tell you. I just didn't want to make it too long for this video. So you need to watch that. But you could hear for yourself, the officer, it started off as trespass. Then it could be aggravated trespass. Then it could be assault, inciting hatred. I mean, talk about show me the man, I'll find you the crime. In my belief, that officer needs either retraining and discipline, or just getting rid of, because all he's doing is trying to twist and turn without looking at any evidence whatsoever. He's trying to twist and turn everything from what he thinks to come up with a crime that AY may be committing. No investigation, nothing. Now, you know, it's just madness. Madness. Right, now on the flip side of that, I'm going to show you something else. I mean, that's just bad attitude, but I'll show. Let me just put up a picture. There's two policemen here. I won't say which protest it was from, but it's not hard to work out. Now, both of these police officers I spoke to as things was getting a bit heated. Now, I'll tell you what I did. I spoke to them separately, but quite, you know, one at a time. And I asked them if they thought maybe it'd be a good idea to just back out, and you know, maybe that would help calm things, because people were angry at the police after an arrest. He basically said to me, "It's fine. I'm happy for them to stand here and shout and holler and say what they want with me." I said to me, I said, "Yeah, but I don't want to see anyone getting arrested." I said, let's try and de-escalate it. And he said to me, "Don't worry, nobody's going to get arrested. They can say what the hell they like to me." He said, "Let them get them out of the system. Let them get it out of the system, and it'll all be fine." And he reassured me, and he stuck to his word. And he is the one in the blue, especially, is an absolute diamond gazer, top copper. The younger chap on the left, I'm not sure whether he's training from the older liaison officer or not, but he was very much of the same attitude. He was very calm, very respectful, manners, all the rest of it. So that you know, don't take it that they're all bad, because they're not. Some of them are genuinely grounded. They're not running to agendas. They're doing their job fairly. Now, I've got clips which I will never ever publish, so don't even ask. But I have clips, both audio and video, from other officers, because when I'm milling around on my own, just mooching about, recording with my GoPro, I'll stop and have a word with some of them. And I've got clips from officers, and rest assured, they fully understand how you feel. They fully understand why you feel like it, and believe me, they are not happy at all. I know it's easy to say, well, take your badge off, pack up and go home. But we have to remember these guys have got to pay mortgages. They have got to feed the family. You know, and the good ones are not just following orders. They are being fair. They're not going into it like the clip from AY, you know, like they overstepping the mark. But on the flip side, I've also got videos which I won't release. I won't release them. They're mostly only small clips of interactions, of extremely bad behaviour by police officers. Now, as much as an idiot I am, I know this. But there was a situation. I had one officer repeatedly, in front of an inspector, repeatedly calling me an idiot. Now, that's fair enough. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Whatever. I don't care. It didn't offend me in calling me an idiot. I was just, what thing to say, especially in front of your inspector. And I questioned the inspector, and she didn't want to know. So he was a rat, and the inspector was also a rat bag. And I've plenty of footage of that interaction, and so it's not a good look. I have another clip from an inspector at Eben, a Met inspector, with another shit attitude, which I could play you. It's a trust me bro minute. You're gonna have to trust me. I'm not gonna put any of these people on stream. The bad ones, well, I don't know. The good ones, you know what'll happen. Somehow they get persecuted. So I can't do it. I had an officer from Liverpool remark to me. We got talking, and we got on the subject of knife crime, and he pointed out to me that knife crime in Liverpool is completely out of control. So again, I don't really want to play that in case the officer's voice is recognised. I don't want to get them into trouble when they're being honest, and drop them in the shit. The bad ones, I take them as they come, whatever. But where possible, guys, my suggestion is, at these demos, say hello, give them a nod, treat them initially with respect. If they treat you like shit, then have something to say about it. Again, another protest. I had one speak to me like I was a piece of shit. An absolute piece of shit. Like he was like some kind of SS commander, barking orders and durns at me. So I just politely asked him if he'd never been taught any manners, like please and thank you. Simple question. And his face kind of dropped, and he went a bit sheepish, and I just walked on my way. You don't need to get in a barney with these people, because if they want, they'll win every time. So, right, that's enough of that. Hopefully I've covered that. So, the next thing. This live facial recognition vans rolled out to police forces. Live camera scans people in public. System flags, matches, blah, 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 all alerts. I'm sure you can read all that. So, rolled out to police forces. It doesn't say there what police forces it's being rolled out to. But that's the Home Office post, so it's legit. I'll just scroll it up a little bit so you can see. There you go. It's the Home Office post on X. So it says, our new facial recognition vans are now on the streets, scanning public spaces in real time to identify wanted individuals. With £3 million in new funding, we're boosting offender identification and strengthening public safety. Right, so that all sounds great. Looking after you, protecting you, blah, blah, blah. I don't agree with it. I think it's completely wrong. I think it's a complete overreach. I think this sort of thing needs far more scrutiny, legislation even being brought in for this. I think it's an absolute blatant breach of privacy. I know you can't expect privacy in a public place, but they're they're the authorities, so they kind of come under different rules. There's various issues with this. They claim stuff's not saved. But, you know, everybody says a lot of things, and then they turn out to be false. So I don't know. You have to question everything. But anyway, getting to my point. I'll just stick this in here. Right, so staying on that theme, what about this? So this is actually a proper medical mask, as you can see just here. There's a filter in that, and this is actually recommended by my doctor for COPD because it filters the dust and stuff. So what about this? So this exempts me for medical purposes. I've got a cold head, and it's sunny. So why should I have to remove that? So hang on. And again, what about this? It's sunny. My head's cold. My ears are cold. So I've put myself something on to keep warm. Now I'm not sure what sections are going to be implemented, if any, or what are available. God knows. But can I be forced to take this off? I don't know. I don't know, but I don't think so. So there is that, and so as you can see, there's two examples, and there's a third example. No disrespect to Muslims. It's not a Muslim thing. It's just a factual thing. What you're going to do now with your facial recognition? So these two young ladies, they have got exemption on religious grounds. So, I mean, you know, we could all dress like this, and who would know who we are, and we'll claim religious grounds. This system is completely flawed. There's only one way that it becomes a fair system, and that is to ban all face coverings for any reason whatsoever, i.e. no medical masks, no face coverings, balaclavas, nothing, unless the police now have a law that forces you to remove the face cover, in which case will this law apply to this situation? I don't think it will. So there's some serious questions to be raised on this. They're not being raised. They're just being steamrolled out. Completely breaching everybody's privacy. Potentially collecting and storing data. Potentially. I'm not saying it is. It's claimed that it's not. But we can, you know, whatever. So, pretty sure that's about all I want to cover. I'm sure this video is way too long, so I do apologise for that. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It's very, very much appreciated. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. It gets more views, more eyes on. And please, most importantly, share the video. Share the video. Hopefully it'll do some good. I don't know. Especially the part where I'm just trying to get the message out, guys. Please, 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 please keep a cap on your emotions and stay peaceful, please. I beg you. That's my main thing, really. I know I've covered quite a lot of stuff, and I do apologise. But thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you to all our viewers. We love you very much. Without you, we're nothing. So you make the channel, and we do our best to bring certainly the best live streams we can, and hopefully I'm going to do a live from my studio, live from my home, so we can get a bit of the chat involved. I'll have a look at setting StreamYard up. I may have an open panel, but to be honest with you, I don't really like open panels, but I'll consider that. But I want to do a live so the chat can have a say, and a little bit more personal, I guess, because I do appreciate you all, and so does Chris. Chris sends his love and regards, and we will see you all very soon, very, very soon, on a live stream. So thank you very much. Thank you very much if you watched this so far. Don't forget, guys, hit the buttons, share the video, and we'll see you soon. Bye.